So this is now the fourth straight year that we've taken one of these trips. We started in 2015, and the purpose of going on these trips are twofold. One, you want to try to mimic what it's like being on a Final Four, getting on a plane, dealing with the time difference, etc. But it's also a great opportunity for us to build the team chemistry and make sure that we kind of build on that cohesiveness that we spend a ton of time in during this preseason.
We had a very good preseason on and off the field, and a very good start to the season in our first two games. But I was excited to get away for the trip, to see kind of the players in a different environment, the coaches in a different environment. With my first year being in the program, I was pleased with the start and kind of the relationship I was able to build with the coach staff and the players. But this was our first time out of kind of Bridgeport, out of Connecticut, and away, getting on a plane, seeing the girls in different kind of environments on and off the field, and allowing them to kind of create memories. It's the first kind of trip away as a group, and we've spoken a lot about this group building their legacy and togetherness, and nothing really tests it like kind of going away, seeing different places, interacting with players and people in different ways that you haven't been able to during the pre-season and the first start of the season.
Being a Division 2 programme, it's not normal for a team to really travel that far away from the university. It is really fun for the team to get on a plane, go somewhere completely different. We landed in Detroit, and we went down the riverfront. There's a lot of cool places for the girls to go and see, and a couple of different cool places to eat. We then went up north to Grand Haven on our day off, and the girls got to see Lake Michigan. So there's a lot of cool things that you get to do in these trips that we just wouldn't normally get to.
One thing this program wants to do, kind of differently to other programs, is kind of go that step further. Can we go and do something differently and kind of play out of region competition that we don't generally have to do, don't necessarily have to do, but we're doing it to take our program to the next level, give the student athletes a better experience on and off the field, prepare them for national final games. Playing out of region competition kind of sets us up for what would it be like in a Final Four, what would it be like in a national final, getting on a plane, staying in a hotel, kind of getting prepared for a game outside of our comfort zone. So ultimately when we come to the end of the year and we're in those experiences, it's nothing new. We play on different surfaces, we play against players that we haven't generally played against before, and it sets us up nicely for kind of competing at the highest level towards the end of the season, as well as bringing us together as a coaching staff and a team off the field.
If you're going to go out and spend the money on a trip like this, when we necessarily don't need to with 30 plus teams in our region, you want to go out and test yourself against the best. And what better team to go out and test yourself than against the Grand Valley, who's been in the Final Four over and over and over again. I won consecutive national championships. So that was the purpose of this year, to go out to a top class facility and a program where we can see if we can handle ourselves against that type of beast.
This trip in Michigan, we played two games. The first one was against Ashland University. That was a little bit of a tough game. We lost 2-0. We didn't really get started without making excuses. We're playing the grass field. You're off a flight, not too long. The weather's different. You're playing against a team you're just not used to playing. So we just didn't really get going in that, and it was a tough loss, one we would definitely like to get back. The second game was against Grand Valley State. They're the number one team in the country. They have been probably the most successful team over the last decade in terms of sustained success and championships. And we kind of didn't really get going in that game either. It was a tough defeat. We lost 6 goals. And it really showed us what level we had to get to as a team. They are the pinnacle of the division. So as much as that was a tough defeat, losing 6 goals and never really getting much going ourselves, at least it gave us a target to get to, and we knew that was the level. If we want to do something this season, that is the level.
So having started the season very strong with wins against AIC and Southern We were tested properly against Ashland and Grand Valley. two of some of the stronger, if not the strongest team in the country. So we're now sitting 2-2. So some people may say that was not necessarily the best opponents to pick when you travel that far. But hopefully time will tell, as the season goes on, that the camaraderie and the preparation and how we now can reevaluate and see what we need to do in terms of the rest of the season, I think is going to be vital for us.
So this was my second trip with UB Women's Soccer. My freshman year we went to California, and this year we went to Michigan. Going to Michigan was really an eye-opener for us as a team, as we played one of the top teams in the country. We played against Grand Valley and we lost 6-0, which was really rough, but a really good experience for us. Personally, I was injured, so I didn't play, but going on trips like this with the team is very fun. I get to experience different states in this country, and as an international, I really appreciate that. We also got to see Lake Michigan on our day off, and we're just having a cool day with the team, which was awesome.
This year was my first year in the program, and I saw that last year the girls went to California, and I was excited to travel with the team. This year we went to Michigan, and was just amazing. We faced two top teams in the country. The result we're expecting, but we create great chances. We played together and we stayed united in the entire time. That was an important time for the team to see how we play together and how we play against these top teams. For me, personal experience, see how I faced these top teams in the country was really important to put some goals to the season. The state was beautiful, was a great state. We visited Lake Michigan, and it was just amazing. And see the girls outside soccer was a funny experience actually. The girls are so fun, and we as a team is something special, something really unique. As an international, get to know different places in the United States with this trip is just a unique opportunity, and this program provides. So it was really amazing. I'm really happy to be part of this.
This is where I got my first start and my first 90 minutes on the trip. While we were out there, we did practice. These practices were a different atmosphere from when they were in pre-season. We did different types of games and activities than we would normally do. Then the trip overall, this was my first experience going to Michigan. Flying as a team was a great experience for myself. This is because I just knew this would be something that I would personally enjoy, and then bring the whole team together. This is where I got to know the coaches and the players better. Also, this was my first time out in Michigan. Flying as a team was definitely a really cool experience. I got to know people, got to know the coaches and everybody here at UB on the soccer team.
We take these trips each year to gain experience, to try and replicate a Final Four scenario. Obviously, going to Michigan, we was really excited. We knew we were going to play two really good teams. The overall trip was fantastic. Obviously, it's a great opportunity for the team to bond early in the season. We did a lot of fun things, going out for lunch, for dinner. Obviously, spending time in the hotel allows us to bond as a team, and it's something that we really enjoy. I've been fortunate enough, this was my second trip. Last year I went to California, to San Francisco to be specific, and that was a great experience. But I think Michigan was better because it was more focused on the football. We did less rushing around. We had time between games, so that was something that was definitely an improvement and made the experience better overall. Obviously, we played two teams. The first team, it was a very tough game, quite close, hard-fought, tough game, and obviously it wasn't the result we wanted, but we knew we were in and around it. The second game felt like a lot more pressure in terms of the whole environment. The atmosphere was very different from the first game. The stadium is kind of enclosed. There was a lot of cameras around, a big screen. Obviously, felt more like a kind of cup final, so that was a really nice experience. Playing under that pressure, there was a band playing. We hadn't had that before, so for me that was really exciting. That got us rallied up as a team, and overall that atmosphere, we was really focused. obviously a little concerned. We played on grass. It was a really big field, but it's something that we had to adjust to, and we did well, specifically in the first half. Obviously, the second half wasn't how we wanted to go, but we live and we learn from that. We knew playing two good teams was going to set us up well for the rest of the season and what we need to do for the rest of the season. I think overall, if I was to talk about one experience that I really enjoyed, obviously the night before our Grand Valley game, we went out for a team dinner, had sort of a Texas type food and barbecue, and that was really nice. It was sort of like a big group of us. It was nice to go out and have some downtime and socialise and meet some of the new girls, so I enjoyed that experience. And from a soccer perspective, the Grand Valley game really left a sour taste in my mouth. It wasn't a result that I enjoyed at all, but it's given me the drive and the focus to see how we can improve, and we now know as a team what we need to do and the level we need to be at to be competing for the rest of the season. Like, if we really want to be in that Final Four, we have to progress somewhere near that level, and that's exciting. It gives us a challenge to focus on. So for me, that's what I'm going to take from this experience, and I'm going to look forward to the next one next year.
Okay, so we're going to talk about our second trip with UBWS. We went to California our freshman year and Michigan for our second year. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I was good. That was so good. So Andrea and I are going to talk about our trip to Michigan. Our freshman year we went to California, but Michigan was a new team, new memories. So the games for Michigan.
Oh yeah, so our teammates have already touched upon, our great success in the field in Michigan. Grand Valley State, awesome job on the field. But we kind of wanted to talk about the fun and the funny moments we had in Michigan, because we did have a lot of funny memories, Snapchat memories. So yeah, I think my first one was on our way to Michigan. We woke up very early. It was like 4 a.m. or something. We were in the airport, and I decided to mess around with my roommate Andrew and Jay, and I didn't mean to. I was just pretending to spill water on her, but I actually spilled water on her, and she yells at me, and I took a video of it, and it's pretty funny. Insert clip.
The camera's broken.
Andrea!
Again with the damn videos.
But yeah. And then
This is the high.
this one.
These tacos.
Tacos.
Best tacos of my life.
They were
crave
so good.
them. I'm craving them now, actually.
And what else? I have like
We
a
went
funny
to
memory.
the Great Lakes.
The Great Lake, but it looked like an ocean.
It was the Great Ocean.
It was the Great Ocean that we and we walked around. There was a lot of the moments that I captured in my memories were the ones that people might forget about. But they're the best ones. The ones where you're bonding with your teammates,
This Johnny?
with your coaches even.
This Coach Johnny.
Johnny's out here.
He's ready.
For the snowstorm in a full-on snowsuit. It looked like it was pretty nice out, to be honest. And then you know what? I took some good photos, some good memories.
Yeah, we took lots of good
All
photos.
of us chilling outside
On our day off.
it was nice.
We walked around the town, got lunch, bought T-shirts that said Grand Rapids, Grand Valley.
Oh, you know what I did? I completely forgot about it. So we went to this place, and it had a map of the world on the ground, and we had everyone stand in their country.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It was pretty cool.
And then it was just like us in
kinda-
America,
you
and
thought
everyone
about-
else was
Yeah. in their
miles
countries.
away.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, Michigan was great.
Yeah,
Lots of memories. Definitely recommend it.
definitely recommend going to Michigan with your team. It's super fun.